What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Dope. All right, man, look. You over there. All right, man, look. So, I'm not sure if you guys saw my last video on Errol Spence. Is Errol Spence overrated? Okay, and when I did that video, I had a lot of show business partners jump in my comments and on my Instagram and my DM and say, ShowBizz the Adult. Do one on Lomachenko. Is Lomachenko overrated? I'm going to do that now. Water. Is Lomachenko overrated? It depends on how you see it. Yes and no. But I am going to say this. All right. Is Lomachenko overrated? Yes and no. He is definitely overhyped and overrated by ShowBizz the Adult. I know, okay, that I must overrate him because I keep saying time and time again that Lomachenko is the best, the most skilled fighter offensively and defensively, that combination I've seen in the ring since Roy Jones Jr. And that's my opinion. But when it comes out of my mouth, it sounds like shit. You don't think I know that when I speak those words, I'm not like, that sounds stupid. Because there's Manny Pacquiao, there's Floyd Mayweather, Winky Wright, there's James Toney, the likes of Andre Ward, B-Hop. There's been so many skilled fighters. And for me to say those words, look, I can think it all I want, but when it comes out of my mouth, it sounds stupid to me. But that's how I feel. So I must raise my hand and say, I think I overhype and overrate Lomachenko. So let me try to look at this, okay, the best way. Here's how I feel that he's not overrated, all right? First of all, 396 amateur wins, one loss, and that one loss was avenged. He's the best amateur of all time, amateur boxer of all time. I mean, that should be clear. 2 gold medals, that should be clear. Okay. I know people are like, man, he lost to Orlando Salido early in his career. Number one, I know a lot of fighters, and I've said this before, like Henry Armstrong, like Bernard Hopkins, who lost early in their careers, okay, and still became great fighters. When I look at that Salido fight, Salido had, 50-something fights. He definitely knew the fight game, okay? He was very experienced, and he was rough with Lomachenko, hitting him low and all those things. But what I saw was a learning experience from Lomachenko where this ain't the amateurs, baby. This is the pros. And Salido is a pro. And we do stuff like step on your feet, hit you low, hit you borderline, grab your arms, stick our head up in your chin. They do stuff in the pros. Welcome to the pros. So I never really pampered Lomachenko too much for that loss. But I never looked at it as Salido was he was more skillful than Lomachenko. I'm not that gone. That's ridiculous to say. It's just welcome to the pros. But after that, beating Gary Russell. Gary Russell hasn't lost since. The guy can bang. Okay. Trying to unifying and trying to be undisputed at lightweight, definitely a weight class that is too big for him. Every time there's a stare down, he's looking up at these guys. Linares, Luke Campbell, he's looking up at these guys, okay? These are some big boys. Now, making people like Nicholas Waters quit, Rigondeaux quit. Those are huge accomplishments. And when you look at them skill-wise, and I'm not the only one who says this, Tony Bellew, I've heard him say it. Max Kellerman alluded to stuff like this. There's been Paulie Malignaggi has said, people can see that this guy is high tech for real. But here's where the rubber meets the road. Here's where things get a little gray. And I want to talk about his record too. There's people that say, hey man, this guy got 15 fights. I think, what is he, 14-1? How was that dude great? I mean, how about Deontay Wilder? Deontay Wilder got 40-something fights. Who got a better resume? We're talking about quality, not quantity. So forget about the numbers. Look at who he's fought and how he performed. But this is where the rubber meets the road, in my opinion. When people look at him against Luke Campbell, Linares, these guys, they say he's being exposed. He's not as great. He's not eclipsing these guys skill-wise as far as his performances like he was doing before in the lower weight classes. I can see that being your perception. I can see that, and I can't really say anything against that other than this. In my mind, the way I look at those fights is I see a guy with a huge reach and height disadvantage. If you take Linares and you take Luke Campbell, these guys aren't just tall, they can fight. Luke Campbell got a gold medal, and he can fight. Linares beat him. So you got these guys who are bigger, faster guys. And Lomachenko can't high-tech them. They got the reach advantage, good feet, they got fast hands. How Lomachenko how he has been beating these guys, he's been taking the fight to them, making him look a little less high-tech. He got to hunt them down and fight on the inside. That's how he knocked out Linares with a body shot. That's how he wore out Luke Campbell. And I see that as a testament to his brilliance. I see that as a man who's able to make those adjustments and fight differently. Look, these guys I got to hunt down. And I think he's not comfortable with that. That's why he's talking, as soon as I become undisputed, I need to go back down. Me, on the other hand, I want to see him have those troubles. I want to see him fight there. And the rest of his career, yeah, we know what you can do down there. Fight here. Because here, yeah, you look more vulnerable, but that makes you great. So I think, is he overhyped? Yes, especially by me. But is he underappreciated? Hugely, because people are looking at his record, they don't understand. People don't give him much credit to being an amateur. People don't understand with footwork and good head movement and fast hands and giving angles and making 4 people quit in a row, what that really means, people don't get. And on top of that, people don't understand adjusting and taking a fight to a guy who's bigger than you with a longer reach and great footwork. So I think it's both. I know I overhype him. I know I overrate him. And I'm just going to have to live with that as a boxing analyst, because that is my job to not do those things. But I think I do when it comes to Lomachenko. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. ShowBizz the dope. I'm out.